Hoodie, your league season officially gets underway on Saturday up against Brighouse Town away from home. Just first of all, how much are you looking forward to that?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Can't wait. Pre-season's sort of over now. Glad it's over, to be fair. Obviously, we've had the FA Cup game last week, and we've made the players aware that it wasn't good enough. I think everyone on the day, apart from Shawnee, came out with no credit really, and it's showed us that we just can't just turn up and just expect to beat even Northern League teams. You've got to earn the right, and I think we got bullied last week, if I'm honest. I think the centre forward bullied us, and we never really got into the game. And I'm really looking forward to the leagues getting started. I think that's a rude awakening for the boys, and hopefully it's a good, like, you don't want to go out the FA Cup, but we would like to run in the FA Cup, but the league's the most important thing, and we've got to hit the ground running Saturday at Brighouse.
And you mentioned it was a rude awakening at some Dawson here, but it was an Emirates FA Cup game, a competitive game, so is that something that you would have preferred to have rather than just another friendly?
Yeah, we'd prefer that, but we said to the players before the game, they've had a couple of competitive games in the league. They could be a little bit sharper than you, and I think they were on the day. But no excuses. We were miles off, to be fair. Obviously the Warrington Rylands games gets called off as well a week and a half before that, and that's not ideal. It left us a bit in the lurch that we couldn't find a game to fill in there. But no excuses on the day. We were beaten by the better team, but we'll be looking for a better performance down at Brighouse because it'll be a tough place to go.
And just overall, how did you rate your pre-season? Because I think at the end, it's fair to say it tailed off a bit with the social.
Yeah, definitely. Started off well, and I suppose all clubs are the same pre-season. Players go away on holiday. It's very frustrating, but you have to deal with it, I suppose. And we had 4 or 5 games, and then obviously the Bishop game was a bit sloppy. We looked a bit leggy. And then obviously South Shields, they were just a good team. I don't think we could have done anything on the day against them. And then you had a couple of training sessions going into the FA Cup game. But it was, to say the least, it was disappointing, the Sunderland game.
Yeah, and of course Brighouse didn't play on Saturday competitively, but they did have a friendly. Their pre-season schedule has been quite mixed, but their friendly result on Saturday, very good, obviously a 4-1 win against Whitby Town. So does that give them confidence, do you feel?
Yeah, but it's pre-season. You can't really tell with pre-season. I've been in pre-season myself. I've lost all pre-season games, gone into the season and started the season well, and vice versa. So it's hard to judge really. I've spoke to the Whitby managers today. Got a little bit of feedback on them. So they're a youngish side, young back four, and we've come across them last year. We beat them 3 times last year. But they were a good team. We at Children last year. We got lucky in a couple of the games, but they got some dangerous players up front. The centre forward, we liked him. He's a good player, Lawrence, and the 2 wide men are tricky players. So we need to be on our game really.
Yeah, and I was just going to mention their sort of sharp front line. Obviously, we got the better of Hebburn last season twice, but you obviously say 2 late goals in 2 of the games for Children, and Emirates FA Cup win as well. Just what are you expecting from them? You mentioned a young side, but also an established side at this level.
Yeah, the established side. The midfielders very workmanlike, but they love to get the second ball. So we're going to have to win the battle first and foremost. We can't expect us to go down there and play them off the park. If we've got to win the battle, we have to win the battle first 10-15 minutes. Obviously, they're touched on before. They're danger men of the front 3. I think they've got a lad on loan from Bradford as well, tricky winger. So we've done our homework on them, and we've just got to do the business going down there, get off to a good start in the league. That's very important. So if you get points on the board early doors, it can take you a long way. That's what happened last year. You got points on the board, and you go into teams, and you were top of the league, top 5, and they were worried before you even started. So it's key to get points on the board.